The market closed for you today, Nick?
Fairly flat, Chris. It started off what looked like a fairly weak start, follow on through. We saw such a strong close above the 1,000 level in the S&Ps last night. Expecting a bit of profit taking this morning, but weaker. But I think the market surprised a little bit to the upside. We had some very strong housing, pending home sales out of the States. They were really fantastic numbers. I think they're expecting 0.6 or 0.7, came in at 3.4. That really put a fire under the market. And I think as I walked into the studio, the market finished up on the day.
And who were the stars of the day?
It was quite a mixed bag. The resources were a little bit under pressure. Anglo American seemed to be battling a little bit. BHP Billiton was positive. Fairly mixed. ABSA was up. I think Standard Bank was down. Old Mutual was under pressure. So even though the market was a little bit, the gold seemed to be the star performers, back above near that 960 level. I see Harmony was up again, another 2-3 odd percent. So even though it was mixed, I think we can take comfort in being a fairly decent finish.
And this Anglo Xstrata talk we were hearing in the programme, do you think that's causing many ripples, or do you think people are just discounting it?
I don't think you can discount any corporate activity has got to be good for the market, especially if there is, but this is not really one of those gems. I mean, they're talking about a merger of equals, no premium being paid, the risk arbors will not be participating in it, competition tribunals, and I noticed on the interview earlier, you don't think this is going to really be around for a long time. You know, this could certainly filter up quite soon.
What is the talk of the JSE? I mean, do people think it's likely?
Yeah. I certainly think if I was a shareholder in Xstrata, I'd be pretty keen, but as a shareholder in Anglos, you wouldn't be. I think certainly the benefits lie more with Xstrata, similar to the MTN Bharti. You know, it's certainly the interest lies more with the offshore entity. I'd be very surprised with the rhetoric coming out of our own Minister of Mines. I think you remember a month or two ago, saying they wouldn't want to see this go ahead. We want to consult about job losses. I think there's too many things stacked up against this deal going through smoothly. And
MTN Bharti, I mean, what's the feeling there? I mean, it's been delayed again. Pretty
much, but I mean the soap opera's been played before. The same dance last year. Again, this one's going to drag on. And again, exactly like the Anglos, far more better suited to Bharti shareholders than is to MTN and our own PRC. Not overly enthusiastic about the deal. Certainly not unless there's going to be a significant premium. I think at some stage a deal will happen. Whether it's with Bharti or not, I don't know. But MTN is certainly an attractive opposite for anyone.
And who were the losers on the market today?
As I said earlier on, pretty much some of the Plats were under pressure. Amplats was certainly moving from unchanged to down most of the day. Again, Anglo American a little bit under pressure. So you do get the feeling, as I was coming into the studio now as well, that the platinum price was turning negative, and we are running a little bit out of steam at these upper levels, and unsustainable, Chris, given the run this market's had.
And speaking about Anglo Plats, I mean, there's still talks of massive job losses there, even more cost cutting, and also more chaos on the production front. I mean, how do you hear it?
Exactly. I mean, from a pure fundamental play off, the last earnings came out. I mean, you wouldn't exactly be filled with much confidence. You know, the platinum price running up does help them, but they're talking about an average platinum price of $1,450. It's now sitting at $1,200. They are more than likely going to have to tap into their $1 billion credit facility that Anglo American has afforded them. And at some stage, there is a lot of rumours about possibly a rights issue coming forward. So not too many good things on the likes of our Implats, and certainly not to hold Implats right now.
And how do you see the market playing out for the rest of the week, and perhaps looking ahead to next week?
Yeah, pretty much like it was today. I think you're going to have a 50 or 100 point moves either day. It's not. It certainly is losing a little bit of direction, and I think today was quite an interesting one where we've been taking a lot of view from the S&Ps, what's happening offshore. You know, as I say, fantastic pending home sale numbers, and the Dow is down 20 points. So I think investors, traders and the like are going to be certainly maybe sitting on their hands for the next couple of days.
There was a lot of talk last night about the green shoots of recovery, and there was a lot of caution, shall I say, poured all over it. What's your view?
I hate that. The green shoots, there's certainly some very, very encouraging signs. The numbers that have been coming through the home sales, for example, it all started with the housing market in the US, which caused pretty much the mess, which was rolled over from Wall Street. So if you had a number of factors, and we have a number of barometers that we look at, most of them are looking a lot better. I think the two stubborn ones are unemployment in the US, which is sticky around 550 and 600,000. It still can't break higher up. And the consumer confidence is also been a problem. Last week came out at, I think, 46. They're expecting 49. So the two question marks for us are you know, is the consumer going to start spending again? But other than that, I think a lot of foundations are in place for a strong recovery.